Classrooms across the country are continually evolving to meet the needs of learners. Today, many students, nearly half of children, finish elementary school without the reading, writing, and critical thinking skills necessary to succeed in middle and high school and beyond.
When students have that sense of belonging in the classroom, in the grade level, and throughout the school, it creates a space for them to take risks and to make mistakes, which is super important as we're leading to competence. And when we think about competence, we want to think about the aspects of the instruction that the students are getting, connected to the application, the opportunity to practice, the opportunity to gain independence. And that comes from lots and lots of practice, lots and lots of mistakes, and lots of opportunities to get to competence. And when we have a community, when we have competence, we get to confidence.
In order to leave elementary school powerful learners and readers, children need to be code breakers, meaning makers, text users, and text critics. So they really have to have well-rounded reading skills.
Since 2020, about 40 states have passed legislation in the area of evidence-based literacy instruction. These efforts have included early screening tools, professional development for teachers, looking at teacher preparation, and adoption of new curriculum.
Children need more than basic reading and writing skills to thrive in today's fast-paced, information-rich world. They must also master the literacy skills necessary to navigate, process, and make sense of the constant flow of information and become successful communicators as well. Unfortunately, many elementary classrooms today lack the resources to give students what they need: the ability to read fluently, write clearly, build a robust vocabulary, and think critically.
In education today, we're faced with not only meeting the academic needs of students and their literacy needs, but we're also faced with making sure they have the social skills to communicate those literacy skills and to communicate and collaborate with one another in society. So it poses a real concern sometimes that our educators are prepared to do this kind of work, that they have the tools needed to teach what we might call structured literacy, getting children to decode and also make meaning with the words that are on the page, but also those skills that they need to have conversation with one another and to share and to write. So those social skills, that collaboration, that peer-to-peer discourse, it's also very important for our kids today as they grow and learn and become contributing members of society.
The main thing teachers can do to create the kind of environment that's going to be conducive for students to learn to read is to create a safe space, a place where they are intellectually curious and where they're getting ongoing support. Consistency and intensity are the two main ingredients that students need to grow.
The most effective classroom literacy programs provide research-based instruction and are designed to position students as thoughtful, active participants in their own learning. Collaborative Classroom develops effective research-based programs that empower teachers to grow their students as proficient readers and writers and support healthy social development. Walk into a school using collaborative classroom programs, and you'll see children mastering foundational reading skills, building robust vocabulary, sharing ideas and collaborating, and growing as successful readers and writers.
At Collaborative Classroom, we're a mission-driven organization, and our goal is to develop students who are proficient at reading, writing, thinking, speaking, and listening. And we want to do that in the way that they get a chance to build community with each other, they respect one another, and they're also helping each other grow so that they can have those literate lives.
In Collaborative Classroom, there's so many features that are what we would call educative for those educators. At this time, when we think about how teacher prep programs might be falling short across the nation in helping educators prepare for the teaching of reading, those features are more important now than ever. They're as subtle as margin notes where we're getting guidance on how to help English language learners access this content or this topic, as well as there's handbooks to help the educators really navigate the resource. Again, thinking about that time that teachers have for preparing their materials, really takes a lot of time to be thoughtful about that. So these features make the educator's job easier.
Collaborative Classroom's mission is driven by a key insight. While a good program teaches students, a great program does that and more, supporting and guiding educators in how they teach. As educators' teaching skills deepen, student achievement is transformed. Collaborative Classroom programs are unique, providing high-quality reading and writing instruction to students while simultaneously equipping educators with skills and knowledge that ensure their students' success as highly literate and independent learners.
A couple of things Collaborative Classroom's going to be working on in the next couple of years. One is we're releasing our first ever year before kindergarten curriculum this next year. We also have invested in an AI tool for teachers, an AI assistant to give them just-in-time support. And the third thing is we're releasing a new practice app for students to help them with their foundational skills. This is a crucial part of early literacy, and we know kids need a lot of practice in this area, but it's also a part of literacy that we can solve pretty early in the child's literacy life.
For more information, visit our website at collaborativeclassroom.org.